guys, welcome to Youth Group. Tonight I'm flying solo. It's just me, here all by myself. But I'm excited that you're here, and we're gonna have a great night. I've got a special guest coming in, all the way from another country, and I hope you'll enjoy him just as much as I enjoy listening to him, because he's pretty hilarious and a fantastic person. Before we get into it, I just want to talk to you about our small group challenge. It's going really well. It's been a lot of fun watching you guys compete and the things that you're willing to do for points. So in case you haven't heard yet, we have a small group challenge going. We have 3 teams. We have the junior girls, which is grade 6 to 8, our guys, which are grades 6 to 12, all of them, and our senior girls, which are grades 9 to 12. So I'm going to throw up the leaderboard and you can see how you can earn points. So you can earn points for different things like coming here, going to small groups, winning games, learning Bible verses, all sorts of stuff. You can earn points just for being you. And inviting friends. So if you haven't already, invite a friend. If you invite a friend, you get bonus points, so you should do that. You get bonus points for your team. And it's a lot of fun. At the end of it, the winning team gets to design custom t-shirts for their whole team. You can put whatever you want on it. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just going to introduce you to tonight's speaker. So he is all the way from Ireland, and his name is Paul. Edward and I met him when we were working at camp, and he's an amazing person. He's so genuine, loving, and we just love him so much. And I wanted him to talk to you guys because his heart is huge for you guys. He loves teens all over the world. He's worked with kids at camp in Canada, and he's currently a teacher in Ireland. And he's not like in a normal school, but like in a really rough school. And he works with all sorts of kids, and he just touches the lives of everyone he meets. He's amazing, so put your hands up for Paul. Welcome Paul back to Canada.
Hello everyone, my name is Paul Breslin, and I'm sending you this video message all the way from the beautiful country of Ireland. I am good friends with Ed and Dee, and I met them through our work at Newport Adventure Camp with the Salvation Army. Ed and Dee are great people, and I know you all think of them very highly, just like I do, and you're very, very lucky to have them guiding you through your faith with God. I was delighted when Dee contacted me to ask to send this message to you. I love Canada, you can tell by the hat. Canada has a special place in my heart, and I was delighted to send this video message. I work with groups here in Ireland. I teach them religion, just the same age as you. And the message that I want to talk to you today about is your relationship with God at your age. And what is that about? When I was your age growing up, as I tell my students, I struggled with my relationship with God. I struggled with my faith. I would describe myself at that age as a castle. I was in a castle and I had barriers around me where I was not allowing my faith and my relationship with God in. I was blocking it out. And my students who I teach here in Ireland say the same today. And when we discuss it and when we talk about it, we actually come to realise that God was not ignoring us. As I said, we were the one blocking God out. We were the one not allowing our faith in. And during this age, when you're growing up and you're trying to figure out who you are or who I am or what I'm about, we think that God and our faith doesn't play a part in that, but it does. And what I've come to realise, and my students as well when we talk about it, is that God is always there. God is always with us, and our faith is always with us, and we are the ones who are not allowing that in. And when I was growing up at your age, there was 3 Bible verses that stood out to me, that made me realise that God is with me, that God is there to guide me, that my faith is still with me. And the first of that was from Matthew 17:20, when it said, faith can move mountains. The other one was Luke 1:37, when it says, faith, it does not make things easy, it makes things possible. And 2 Corinthians 5:7, I will walk by faith when I cannot see. And those verses I use all the time with my students, and what I feel those verses are telling us is that in our times of struggle, that when we feel alone, that when we feel we can't solve issues or we can't solve problems, that we are alone. We are not alone. Our faith is with us and God is with us. God is there to guide us, to help us. God always cares and God never leaves our side and is always by our side to help us, to guide us. Whenever you think of if you're dealing with a problem, God, how do I deal with this? For me, for example, when I'm dealing with a problem and I think, how do I do this? When I was your age and I was trying to deal with problems when I was 13, 14, I thought I could do it all by myself, but I couldn't. And now I've come to realise that when I'm trying to deal with a problem, and my students are as well, I say, God, I need help here, I need guidance. And then when I lay out the problem and I look at it and I start to solve it and things start to slot into place, I know, thanks God, that's you. May not be answering me directly with a voice, but he's laying out things on the ground to help me solve the issue, to help me solve the problem. And particularly at the moment, when things are very difficult for us all due to the COVID-19 pandemic, say things out loud, say them quietly either, to God. Say, I need help, I need guidance here. He will come, he will offer, and he will help that guidance. We just have to be the ones to let him in. And at times during your life, you're going to struggle with your faith just like I did, just like my students did. But the one key thing I want you to remember is at your age is that even though we may change from our faith a little, we may stop looking at it or may stop talking to God, he's never going to leave us. He's always there. It's just up to us to turn to him. And the other thing that I always think that is a great help for guidance with our faith is music. And in particular, there's two songs that I would love you to listen to. And that is God Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts and My Lighthouse by Wren Collective. They are two great songs that will show you that when times are hard, that when times are difficult, God is there. He's there through prayer, he's there through song. And those meanings and those guidance will help you. It's been lovely to speak with you today. My prayers and thoughts are with you all during this ongoing pandemic. It's a very difficult time for all of us, but just remember, as I said before, God is with us. God is there. It's just up to us to let him in and to let him guide us.
Well, thanks, Paul, for that amazing message. You, again, like I said, you're amazing and we love you so much. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we're just going to head into some worship. So think about what Paul said, maybe write down some notes and worship God.
Mercy is a song singing to my heart, telling me it's okay, come just as you are. I ain't never heard a melody like the one that's singing over me, and I just wanna sing along. Mercy is a song, freedom is a choir, swaying back and forth, shining in the shadow of a stained glass Sunday morning, shouting hallelujah, yesterday is gone. Our freedom is a choir, and mercy is a song. Singing, oh, oh, there is a light for every soul. Oh, no matter where you've been, just come on. Oh, oh, let all God's children sing along. Hallelujah, chains are gone. Mercy is a song. Guilty is a lie spoken by a thief, saying after what you've done you don't deserve to be free. But I can look him in the eye, say this time you're wrong, 'cause guilty is a lie, mercy is a song. We're singing, oh, oh, there is a light for Mercy is a song, the song of the redeemed, the one set free, a glimpse of what awaits for you and me. Heaven is a mansion, a promise in the sky. One day we'll be singing with those angels up on high. That old familiar melody, like we've known it all along. Our heaven is a mansion, and mercy is a song. Well, heaven is a mansion, and mercy is a song. Oh, tell me, can you hear it? Singing, oh, oh, there is a life for every soul. Oh, no matter where you've been, just come on. Oh, oh, let all God's children sing along. Hallelujah, chains are gone. All God's children sing along. Hallelujah, chains are gone. Yeah. Mercy is a song. Mercy is a song. Mercy is a song. Come set your rule and reign in our hearts again. Increase in us, we pray. Unveil why we're made. Come set our hearts ablaze with hope, like wildfire in our very souls. Holy Spirit, come invade us now. We are your church. We need your power in us. We seek your kingdom first. We hunger and we thirst. Refuse to waste our lives, for you're our joy and prize. To see the captive hearts released, the hurt, the sick, the poor at peace. We lay down our lives for heaven's cause. We are your church. We pray, revive this earth. Build your kingdom here. Let the darkness fear. Show your mighty hand. Heal our streets and land. Set your church on fire. Win this nation back. Change the atmosphere. Build your kingdom here. We pray. darkness clear. Show your mighty hand, heal our streets and land. Set your church on fire, win this nation back. Change the atmosphere, build your kingdom here, we pray.
Tonight's episode of Youth Group is sponsored by prizes! Who doesn't like prizes? Who doesn't like winning stuff? I've got 2 prizes and I want to give them away. So, how to win? Interact on the chat on Church Online and you could win some stuff. If you're not on Church Online because you're having some struggles and you're watching on YouTube, just text me, let me know you're watching, and I will put you into the draw. So today, we're going to do the draws all at once instead of 2 separate ones. So first, I've got a t-shirt with some tea, chocolate, chips, pop, and a sticker. It's fantastic. If I don't have a t-shirt in your size, then you'll get a hat because my stock is getting limited. Prize number 2 is a journal, a whole bunch of different kinds of tea, sticker, a compass, a pen, and chocolate. So I'm gonna put your names into the draw, and the draws are now happening, and we're gonna announce the winners on Church Online. So I'm super excited for you. See who's gonna win. Who's gonna win? Alright guys, before we head into Zoom small groups, I just want to pray with you. So let's bow our heads, close our eyes, and pray. Dear God, thank you so much for who you are, and I thank you for Paul. I thank you that he can touch us and touch our hearts, and your words can touch us, even though he's so far away. I thank you that technology helps us to be closer. And God, I'm so thankful that you are with us no matter what. You help us through the hard times and the good times, and you give us the Bible to inspire us and help us through those times. I pray you help us to find words of wisdom from the Bible to get us through times that are good and bad. Amen. Okay, so if you're wondering where the game was tonight, we're gonna do games on Zoom only tonight. So come on into Zoom, we're gonna play the games there, and winners get snack packs, so it's totally worth coming. It's a lot of fun. So I'll put up the leaderboard again in case you're wondering who's winning, who's not. If you need to invite some people, go invite them now. Make sure they come on Zoom so you get extra points. We'll be back Sunday at 10:30 a.m. for another Church Online and Zoom small groups. See you then. And and prizes are going to be delivered on Thursday. So see you in Zoom.